Guys, I think I just cracked the entire plot of James Gunn's Superman. I haven't seen the new Superman movie. No one has. And yet, I'm convinced what you're about to hear contains major spoilers. Not leaks, not theories, spoilers. Because if I'm right, this could be the entire plot of James Gunn's Superman. And trust me, it's wild. Let's dive in. The film opens in chaos. We see Superman, bleeding, broken, falling from the sky. He calls out, not to Lois, not to the Justice Society, but to Krypto. Krypto races in and drags Clark's scorched body to the Fortress of Solitude, where we meet the solar-powered robots for the first time. Machines built to heal him using solar radiation. These AI guardians become his lifeline, and maybe something more. Meanwhile, in the shadows, Lex Luthor is rising. This isn't just any Lex. This is a war-hardened, political Lex, forming an unholy alliance with a fictional nation called Bavaria, inspired by real-world geopolitics. Together, they forge a devastating weapon. But it's clear Lex is playing everyone. And when Superman flies in to protect Bavarian civilians from an attack, Lex snaps. He gives the order, kill everyone who looks up to him. It's brutal. It's war. And it's also Superman's first true heroic entry in the film, fighting through battlefield chaos, saving children, shielding civilians, and proving he's more than just the guy who saves cats from trees. But here's the twist. While Superman fights for humanity, humanity begins to turn on him. A media arc forms. Act 1, they love him. Act 2, they fear him. Act 3, they need him again. Now, we slow down. Let's talk about the people around Clark Kent, starting with Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy's comic accurate in this film. Funny, loyal, and a little too curious for his own good. But someone's watching him. A stalker. She's mysterious, intense, and she's been sending Jimmy certain pictures. According to leaks and comic parallels, she's actually Lex Luthor's secret girlfriend. Yep, a major twist. Even Lex doesn't know. And when he finds out, let's just say it changes the game. Back at the Daily Planet, tensions are rising between Clark and Lois Lane. Lois is frustrated. Why does Clark always get the Superman scoop? But plot twist, it's all an act. They're faking the Cold War in the office because, well, workplace relationships are banned, and Clark's hiding his identity. Turns out they're not just together. They're planning to start a family. And yes, this leads to one of the most heartfelt interviews in superhero cinema. Not a fluff piece. A real interview. Lois Lane, journalist, questioning the very ethics of Superman. Why does he interfere in global wars? Why is he playing God? Clark sees the world in black and white. Lois sees the grey. It's tense, emotional, personal. But it only gets darker from here. As Lex's propaganda spreads, he drops a bombshell. A distorted message from Jor-El, Superman's Kryptonian father, is leaked. This message, edited, manipulated, claims Clark was never sent to Earth to protect us. He was sent to conquer. Lex unleashes this worldwide. People panic. Protests. Riots. Headlines scream, Superman, false god. And in the middle of this chaos, Lex releases massive kaiju-like monsters into Metropolis using stolen pocket dimension tech. He blames Superman for attracting the danger. Superman fights, but he's alone. The public cheers for the monster's defeat, then blames him for their arrival. This moment, his lowest point. Lex, not satisfied with world domination, goes further. He creates a Superman clone, infiltrates the Fortress of Solitude, and slaughters the healing robots. He finds that message from Jor-El and twists it into his ultimate weapon, a lie to shatter Earth's hope. He imprisons Superman and Krypto in a twisted pocket dimension, a cage full of Lex's enemies. Even his stalker girlfriend ends up there, along with other villains, and one tragic figure, Metamorpho. Disfigured and shunned, Metamorpho lives in pain with his lover, the daughter of Simon Stagg. Her father hates Metamorpho's monstrous appearance. It's tragic. It's real. And when Lex forces Metamorpho to use his powers, turning his arm into kryptonite, Superman begins to die. But Clark doesn't fight. He listens. He reaches Metamorpho's heart, not with punches, with hope. Inspired by Superman's compassion, Metamorpho creates a mini-sun, healing him, then sacrifices his own chance at freedom to help Clark escape, with his own child in Superman's arms. It's emotional, it's cinematic, it's pure Superman. Lois and Jimmy, on the outside, track the pocket dimension. With tears, tech, and trust, they break Superman out. Freed civilians rise up and tell their stories. The tide turns. Superman doesn't lash out. He flies, not just above nations, but through them, helping everyone, no matter where they're from. The world finally sees. He's not a threat. He's hope. And when Lex drops his final bomb, his clone army, his iconic green and purple suit, and the full war arsenal, the Justice Society steps in. Green Lantern, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and Superman at the center. The final battle is world-shaking. Lex is defeated, but not jailed. He vanishes, planning his comeback. Superman? He returns to the fortress. He looks at the AI and says, "Show me my family." And the computer doesn't show Jor-El. It shows Lois, his child, his Earth parents, his real family. Then a drunk girl stumbles into frame and yells, "You got my dog. I want him back." It's Supergirl. Roll credits. So, that's the cracked Superman plot. Insane? Yeah. Plausible? Scarily? Yes. Let me know in the comments what details you caught, what twists you believe, and whether this version of Superman could really change the DC universe. Because this time, it's personal.